Welcome to the Mormon Medium Podcast, where we'll talk about spirituality, the paranormal, religion, and my journey in becoming a Mormon medium. I'm Nanette Ride. Thanks for listening. Now let's go have some fun.
Don't be afraid. Close your eyes. There's a moon overhead, but the sun will rise. Blood on our lips, such a poisonous bite. The sound of our hearts go bump, bump, bump in the night.
Hello and welcome to this episode of the Mormon Medium Podcast. I'm Brad and I'm here with Nanette, the Mormon Medium.
Hi, everybody. I hope you had another great week. Today, we have had some questions come in. And, with Halloween just passing, some people have been wondering about negative energy and curses and things like that. So we're going to kind of dip our toe into that little pond.
Yeah, and there's a lot of things that historically have been used to protect people from curses or the evil eye or to make it so that their home is safe, right? And we want to delve into some of what those are and help you guys understand and help our listeners who have had those questions understand how they can protect their space.
It is really important to understand energy, understand that everybody has thoughts, and thoughts are power. So if someone's thinking about you, they can send that energy straight to you. And you kind of want to be able to protect your energy because you can get zapped. Meaning if someone's sending you negative energy, it can make you feel really, really tired. Or if you're around really negative people, people that, are really self-absorbed and they just are negative about everything in life, which is kind of easy if you turn on the news, right? It's very negative. It will zap your energy and make you feel just drained. Like, oh my gosh, do I need to go back to bed right now?
Well, and we've heard about energy vampires before, those people who thrive on other people's energy and it makes them refill their batteries, right? But it draws from everyone else around them. We want to know how to protect ourselves from people like that.
Exactly. So if you're ever in a group and you leave the group or you leave the company of someone and you're drained, you have an energy vampire somewhere and you need to put your protection up. That's what we're going to talk about.
So there are a lot of traditional ways that people protect themselves, whether it's crystals, whether it's a light bath, whether it's wearing the color red somewhere on their body. But there are several different things. And Nan, I wanted to ask you, how do you choose what you should use to protect yourself? And when it comes to like homes or spaces, there's even more that we're going to get into. But,
definitely.
But initially, how do we choose what to wear or what to do to protect ourselves?
I think it's really important to really be in tune. And so you need to spend that time being quiet. I usually do first thing in the morning, and then I'll ask spirit and my intuition, like, what do I need to wear today? I have lots of different crystals. I have lots of necklaces, earrings, bracelets, things that have crystals in it. I even have crystals to put in my pocketses.
Your pocketses?
Yes.
Nasty little hobbitses.
But I think it's really important to tap into your intuition when you decide, what you need for the day. But I think first we need to understand what your energy is, right? And how important it is because you're 99% energy and 1% mass.
Yeah, we've heard you talk about that a lot.
Lots of times, right? So your hot body that you're sporting around is 1% of you. The rest of you is 99% energy, and you probably should understand what that is. And you're not just a bunch of chakras or a bunch of meridians and chi. You're also light bodies. And all of these things combined are your aura field.
Now, wait a minute. What is a light body?
A light body surrounds you in layers. So you've got 7 layers. So you have your etheric body that's the closest to you. You have your emotional body. A lot of people get stuck in there. Then your mental body, your astral body, your etheric template, your celestial body, and your etheric template. So if you have a trapped emotion, a trapped belief system, or a trauma, they can get stuck in those fields and you can have issues, and it can shut down other energy fields, such as a chakra that it crosses over into, or a meridian that it crosses over into. So all of it's related. So you have to look at the whole energy field, all of them, the meridians, the chakras, and you have more than 7. We only usually talk about 7. And then your 7 light bodies. And it's just awesome. And they're all connected together. This big highway.
Well, we hear about people being in groups and they pick up other people's shit. Is that where it gets trapped? What happens with it?
Your light bodies will actually pick up things as you enter a room. So it'll start to read the room long before you actually realize what's going on. So it'll realize, you've got this person over here that's yelling at his wife, or you have, a little baby over here, or you have all the things. So it kind of alerts you and lets your systems know, this is what's going on and this is how you need to react, or maybe steer clear of this area over here, or make a plan. But your energy is amazing.
So that's kind of like what people would consider their sixth sense, right? Like, oh, my intuition's going off about this, but it's actually something to do more with your energy field.
It's your energy field, your aura field, and you can become dirty. So kind of like a mosquito netting, you can get lots of little mosquitoes stuck to the outside, and that's other people's energy, other people's stuff getting stuck. And you need to regularly be able to rinse that off and just get the sludge off so you're nice and clean and clear. Because trying to see through lots of bugs or lots of crap like that gets really, really hard to be able to communicate, right?
Yeah, that makes sense. And look, I know how to keep myself clean, my body clean. How do you keep your spiritual body clean like that?
There's a couple of ways. You could smudge. I hate that word, though.
Smudge. It sounds like something you might do if you had a turtle head poking out.
Yeah, I don't like that word.
You could smudge yourself.
Yeah, I don't like that word.
Okay.
I'm not using it.
Let's not use it. Let's just substitute it for sage. We'll use sage as our generic.
Like everybody knows. Did you sage your area? Yeah, I did. I used Palo Santo, or I used sage, or I used juniper, or you can use a billion things.
Yeah, you can. You can use a lot of different.
I hate that word. I don't know what my problem is.
I get it. It's kind of it's a fun word to say, though, especially if you're like a 3-year-old. Reed would love it. So beyond just saging yourself, what else can you do to clean that shit out of your light bodies?
Well, there's a couple of more things that I have my clients do and I do myself. You can do a light shower. So I like to, when I get into the shower, picture the spout of water coming out and it's full of light and it rinses everything off. You just close your eyes and picture it rinsing all of the light bodies, all the chakras, everything off. So you're nice and squeaky clean, and then clean your body too. Or you can do a nice hot bath. I love my baths at night. You can do sea salt and vinegar, just a cup of each in your bath water. And it becomes pretty much the same pH as the ocean. And it just gets rid of all negative energy. And remember, everything's about intention. So you can say, this is my intention with this light shower or with this bath to remove all negative energy from my body, mind, and soul. I'll only allow good things here, or whatever your intention is. That's how you can clear it. Just a couple of ways. But it's important to also physically clear your space. So if you have a cluttered home or a cluttered room or your office is cluttered, you need to clean it up. Put things away. Spirit likes things very calm and clean. We always say clean is calm, right?
Clean
in
is
our
calm.
house. So it needs to be orderly and it's not chaotic. So cleaning things up, letting natural light into your home will help you as well. But
Well, it's kind of like we talked about on the last episode. The card came out. It was the sun,
The sun.
right?
Mhm.
And to really bring joy and positive energy into your life, you need the sun. So yeah, having natural light come into your home is huge.
And it can be a game changer. If you live in a really dark home that's cluttered, you can become pretty depressed. So if you do just the opposite, you can have that light come in. You can open up the windows. I came home the other day from getting my lashes done and Brad had the whole house opened up. Just a nice breeze coming through, lots of sunshine. And our house is really sunny anyway, but it just smelled so clean and so awesome and lifted my spirits right up. It was amazing. But those are a couple of things that you can do just for your own space. But I think most important, ding, ding, pro tip, is that quiet time with in your meditation with your own self. Get in touch with yourself. Double check, make sure that you feel like you and you don't feel down or having negative energy around you, because you can feel it, especially when you're starting to meditate. You can feel something's off. I need to clean this up.
Well, and you need to take that time to recenter, and you also have to take time for yourself, right? So often we get tied up in what everyone else is doing and taking care of others that we forget to take care of ourselves. And it's so important to do that, to keep ourselves healthy and whole.
It's so true. It's so, so, so important. And then you could sage or Palo Santo, or you could put anything you want to into a burning bowl. And like you could put copal. That smells really good. It's a resin from Mexico.
Yeah, tree resin, like a tree sap.
Yeah, like a tree sap. It smells so good. There's lots of herbs and things like juniper or, the sage or rose petals or lots of different things that you could put into a burning bowl and just burn it. Put some essential oils, burn things and sage your home. Open up all the windows, all the doors, all the things, and just sage everything. And do you know the best time every single month to do your saging?
When?
Is on a new moon, when you're setting new intentions, clearing things out. So we've got a new moon coming up on the 13th of November. So a week from today will be a new moon.
Very cool. Now, you hear a lot of people going, well, I'm saging to eliminate negative energies or negative spirits. Is that something that people need to be aware of?
Well, yes, definitely. So you have to understand that people will bring energies into your home. Okay. We're always super careful. And if we don't feel really good about someone coming into our house, they always get saged outside of our house before they're allowed in our house, because it's really tough to sage our whole house. But it's so important to be aware of the energies that are around you, the people that are around you, the people you allow into your space, into your office, into your car. Just be sure that you're aware of it, and then you balance things out. If it's someone that's super, super negative, they're going to bring with them some negative energy, and you don't want that around you because it will zap you. Negative spirits or dark ones can attach to other people too and hitchhike along and come along with you and get dropped off at your house. So just be really careful, be aware, because this is real. Energy is real. Spirits are real. It's not something just to poo-poo off.
Well, and once you sage that area and you clear that area, it's important to bring that positive back in by burning something like sweetgrass or spraying Florida water.
Yes. So, and when you're taking something negative away, you have to put the positive back in, and then the intention with the positivity needs to go back in. So, for example, I spray Florida water in my energy room, and I will say this is a place of healing, of love.
We've gone to shaman who don't spray it. They put it in their mouth and spit it all over you.
That's because it's the breath of life. It's creation.
It is.
But I'm a lady and I won't.
Nan has advanced her practice to using a spray bottle.
I don't spit. Brad. Oh.
Do you want to rephrase that? I'm not going to that one with you.
You're the one who made the face. It didn't even occur to me. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. You're making us go off topic, though.
Sure. I'm not off topic.
Yes, you are.
So yeah, once you fill that with that new positive energy, then it's also important to ward that area, right? And so I've heard of a lot of different things you can utilize to ward your area.
So Brad, can you explain what ward means? Because I'm afraid some people won't understand exactly. It's very different than the saging or smudging, as some people call it.
Yeah. So when you're warding your area, it's basically protecting it. You're setting up protective measures to keep that energy and negativity out. So, for example, a home, you could use cascarilla, which is ground up eggshells, or sulfur, or selenite, which is a really powerful crystal. There's obsidian or different charms like the all-seeing eye, or even a crucifix, right? People use a lot of different wards or ancient... Or,
the flower of life.
Yes, I was just going to say, or sacred geometry. Some of those forms create a powerful ward or a powerful spell that can keep those things away, right?
Exactly. And we have those examples of pretty much all of those all around our house, our yard, and everywhere. And it's a really good idea to kind of update them at least once a year.
Yeah. So what a lot of people will do is they will take the cascarilla, and it comes in these little cakes, kind of like chalk, and they'll utilize that and they'll draw certain symbols or spells that will keep negative energies from coming in. Well, that's not going to last forever.
It'll wear off.
Have to go back through and refresh it and put new intention into it on a pretty regular basis so that it stays powerful and strong and can continue to keep you safe.
So one point I feel like we should make is, so when we go to sleep at night, we're letting our walls down. All our protections are down, right? We're going to sleep. And if someone wants to throw bad thoughts our way, or I call it shade our way, they can get through to us if we don't have our quote unquote wards up, right? And also ask your team to protect you as you sleep.
Now that's a nanism.
So your team, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, ask them to protect you and your energy as you sleep, so that you're kept safe and your energy isn't depleted while you're recharging your body. I think it's super important to do stuff like that, because people do have ill intentions sometimes, and a lot of people can throw shade your way, and you don't want that. It's exhausting. Who wants that?
It is exhausting. So yeah, you need some protection while you sleep.
Wake up refreshed and wonderful and charged and positive.
One thing that we've been doing, and this isn't really related to putting up your protection and wards, but we've been putting our phones in the other room so we're not getting the energy from our devices while we're sleeping, and we've been sleeping so much better.
Oh, I was waking up with a headache because my phone was by my head, and I just tried it one night and I didn't have a headache. So is it either in the kitchen or the bathroom? Heaven forbid anybody has anything important they need to tell me in the middle of the night, but it's not by our heads. So I love it. It's a lot better. But that's energy. Everything's energy, right?
Yep.
And your bedroom should be a place of cool, calm, low electricity. So if you have a television set in your bedroom, unplug it, because you still have the electromagnetic waves going through there. I know Brad's looking at me like, yeah, Nan.
Yeah. I'm just going to go and watch a show, which means I'm going to go take a nap and fall asleep while my TV's running.
Stop.
It's true.
It's true. So it would be better if I unplugged it, though. That's the thing. Unplug all of that kind of stuff. And I'm learning. The more sensitive I get, the more stuff like that bugs me. And a good night's rest is super, super, super important.
I was going to ask you this. How is it that cascarilla or some of those other things keep that negativity out? I've even heard, and I've used a glass of water when I don't have any of these other things, and they trap those negative emotions, entities, energies. How is it that happens?
Well, if you think about cascarilla is the outside of the egg, so it's the eggshell, right? And the eggshell actually is porous and it will absorb. So cascarilla absorbs negative energy. So just like anything else that have been used.
But obsidian isn't.
No, obsidian is a gem or a crystal.
Right, but it keeps
but it's from
things
the
away.
earth. But it's from the earth, and Mother Earth. There's nothing more positive and powerful than Mother Earth, right? It's going to ward off negative energy. We have it all over the place. Selenite, same thing. If you want to know more about crystals, maybe we'll do a show on crystals. But get a gem book and look at what their meanings are and what each crystal does. Like each crystal has a different purpose. And that's why, when I go to my jewelry box each day, I'm like, well, okay, which one do I need today? Some days I'll get a garnet. Some days I'll get lapis lazuli. It just depends on whatever spirit tells me, but it's just a tool. All these things are tools to help us.
Got it. Now, how about this? Do you think there are more tools to help us focus our intention and our power, or do you think they have power in and of themselves?
I think it's both. I think it's really both, because think about it. If you're aware of the wards you have up and you're aware that your home is clear of any negative energy, you're going to act differently than if you know something's walking around upstairs and it makes you get the heebie-jeebies, right? So
So there very well could be a certain degree of placebo effect when it comes to these things.
I guess there would be, but thought is power. Energy is power. I tell you what, if you have a house and you have a visitor that you don't want there, there's nothing like all these tools to help get rid of it. And it does work.
Well, and sometimes you need more power behind it too, right? And that's where
Exactly.
professional services come in. So, a psychic or a shaman or a Mormon medium can go in and help to clear that area or remove those entities, right?
Exactly. That is the truth.
So at what point would somebody go, oh, well, I need help. I need to call someone else?
Well, there's a lot on the internet. And if you feel like you've exhausted all of your avenues, you can always call a professional to come and check things out for you. Or, if you just feel off and you just feel like your energy's stuck, and I think we've all been there, an energy balance will do it every single time. It'll move that energy and get things flowing, and you'll understand exactly why you were stuck and what was going on and what your body was trying to heal. So there's lots of avenues, lots of tools that you can take to empower yourself to be able to be in charge of your own energy. And you should be the one choosing how you spend that energy.
That makes sense. How do you know who to call? Because there are so many psychics, there are so many shaman, there are so many people, claiming this spiritual power or even clergy, right? When do we call who, or is there a guide?
I think you have to go with your intuition and find out exactly what you need and go with it. Spirit's never going to lead you astray, right? And it's always going to tell you the truth. So if your intuition is telling you, dude, we got something here, I can't handle it, we need to find a shaman to handle this, or we need to find, somebody else. Just ask around, especially in the metaphysical world. People know who can handle things and that are legit and that who aren't legit. They know. So, but go with your intuition. Do what you need to do and go with your gut, because you're never going to be wrong.
That's fair. Thank you for that clarification.
Did that make sense?
It totally made sense.
Okay.
Are you expecting me to be like, what? What?
What?
So in summary, Nan, I just want to make sure that we're clear. So if you have something that you feel may be attached to you, or you're feeling some of that negative energy, you can take that light shower you talked about and put your intentions in to clear all of those energy fields and light bodies, right?
Yes.
Or you can take a healing bath with vinegar and salt, or rose petals, or honey and milk, or whatever else that feels right, correct?
Yes.
And then you can ward your house off by cleaning it first of negative energies, entities, emotions, and vibrations by burning Palo Santo or sage or copal or any of the above, or different combinations, right?
Yes. You also want your space to be cleaned.
So
No clutter.
So physically cleaned, energetically, spiritually cleaned.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. And let lots of light in.
Is that why witches always had brooms?
No,
'Cause they
because I had a clean house.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they were cleaning things. That makes so much sense now. That makes so much sense. And then you want to ward off your home to make sure things don't come in that are not welcome. Do I have those steps down?
You got it.
All right.
Yes, you do. So I drew a card just for all of us, and it's just one, but I love this card, especially with what's going on and astrologically what's going on. It's the Ace of Cups, and it's literally all about new beginnings, new things happening, shifting into the new stuff. And I think it's really exciting. We have some major shifts coming up and a lot of growth. People are letting go of the old, coming in with the new, going forward with brand new things in their lives. I think it's exciting. It's an exciting time. So don't let the negativity get to you. Keep things cleaned and keep your energy high. And, we can change the feeling that is all around our earth by one vibration at a time. So each person in charge of themselves, raising other people up, we're all going to unite sooner or later.
I like that idea. Thank you, Nan.
Yeah.
And thank you, everyone, for listening.
You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting us.
And if anyone out there wants to book a session with Nanette, you can do so in the show notes. There's a link to her Calendly, and you can book directly from there.
And if you have any questions or any suggestions, please reach out. You can reach us on info@themormonmediumpodcast.com.
Or you can find us on social media.
Yeah, just message us
Thanks so much. We'll see you
on the other side of the veil.